Hello and welcome to Soft Step English. I am Nora.
And I am Ethan, speaking as a man who has stared at an English lesson after work and thought, wow, my sofa is winning.
That is exactly the feeling today. Maybe you planned 30 minutes of study, but dinner is waiting, messages keep coming, and your brain feels full.
So here is our quick question for you. Have you ever said, I want to study English tonight, and then somehow ended up just scrolling, eating, or lying very still?
If yes, this episode is for you. Today we are talking about a small but powerful idea. 1 minute still counts. We are looking at how to keep learning English when you feel tired after work.
Not the perfect student version, the real life version. The wrinkled shirt, late train, cold noodles version.
Exactly. We will talk about why evening study often fails, why 1 minute can protect your habit, how to choose tiny tasks, and how to avoid common mistakes.
This episode is around B1 to B2 level, so some parts may sound a little richer, but we will still speak clearly and explain useful words as we go.
And if you miss a few words, stay with us. You can always listen again later, and you'll catch more each time. If you enjoy this kind of quiet, practical conversation, you can follow Soft Step English and come back for the next episode.
And if you want, tell us in the comments when English is easiest for you to skip, after work, after dinner, or right before bed.
Let us start with a picture many learners carry in their minds. In that picture, English study looks clean, fresh, and organized.
Beautiful desk, new notebook, perfect light, peaceful music, absolutely not my apartment.
Mine neither. Real life after work often looks very different. Your shoulders are still tight, your mind is crowded. You may still be carrying housework, family messages, or a long commute in your body.
I like that phrase, in your body. Sometimes work is over, but it is still written on your face.
Yes, and then comes the important moment. You plan to study for 30 or 40 minutes, but even the smallest task starts to feel heavy.
Open the app, heavy. Choose a lesson, heavy. Listen to one audio, weirdly heavy.
This is why many learners do not stop because they are lazy or uninterested. They stop because their plan only works on good days.
That line hurts because it is true.
So the real question is not, should tired people try harder? The real question is, how can English stay in your life on low energy evenings?
Low energy does not mean there is no time left on the clock. You may still have 20 minutes, but those 20 minutes feel expensive.
Exactly. And that is where the 1 minute idea enters. 1 minute sounds tiny. It may even sound silly.
Like, come on, Nora, 60 seconds? That is barely enough time to find my headphones.
True, and we need to be clear. 1 minute is not a magic trick. It does not make anyone fluent by itself. Fluency needs repeated contact, deeper study, listening, reading, speaking, memory, and time.
So we are not selling a miracle.
Not at all. We are solving a very specific problem, the gap between intention and action when energy is low.
That word gap matters here. You intend to study, meaning you want to do it, but action does not happen.
Yes, and 1 minute can protect continuity. Continuity means something keeps going without a break. In simple words, it helps your habit stay alive.
It also changes what success means. On a tired day, success does not have to mean finish a whole lesson. Success can mean stay connected to English.
That is such an important shift. Staying connected may sound small, but it reduces the difficulty of starting again tomorrow.
Because tomorrow is less dramatic. You are not restarting from zero. You are continuing.
Now, let us look at the real enemy after work. For many adults, it is not lack of time, it is lack of mental energy.
Decision fatigue.
Yes, during the day, your brain makes hundreds of decisions. Deadlines, messages, people, little problems, little frustrations. By evening, even simple study choices can feel hard.
Which app should I open? Which lesson did I stop on? Should I review words, read something, practice speaking, or just stare at the wall?
And that is where friction appears. Friction is a small force that makes movement harder. In daily life, friction can be one extra click, one extra choice, one extra moment of confusion.
Small thing, big effect.
Exactly. When energy is high, friction feels manageable. When energy is low, friction can stop the whole session before it begins.
So many study plans fail in the opening 10 seconds, not because the learner is weak, but because the starting line is messy.
Well said. A learner sits down with good intentions, opens a phone, sees too many materials, feels overwhelmed, and then chooses rest.
And rest is not the villain. Confusion is the villain.
Yes, if every session begins with searching, choosing, and organizing, tired people will naturally avoid it.
So the goal is not to force your brain into serious academic mode after a long day.
The goal is to make the first step so light that resistance becomes smaller than action.
That is a really useful sentence. Resistance means the part of you that says, not now.
Let us add another layer. There's also an emotional reason. Short sessions matter. Many adults secretly believe that real learning must look impressive.
Ah, yes. If I do not open a thick notebook and suffer a little, maybe it does not count.
Exactly. If the session is short, they feel it is meaningless. If they cannot take notes, finish a chapter, or study in a disciplined way, they prefer to do nothing.
Which sounds serious, but it becomes a trap.
It does, because if only large sessions count, then many weekdays become lost days. Then guilt grows.
I miss 3 days, then 5, then 10. Then English starts to feel awkward, like a friend you forgot to reply to.
That is a perfect example. Returning becomes harder because the break feels serious. One tired evening quietly becomes a long pause.
So 1 minute interrupts that pattern.
Yes, it says contact matters more than appearance. It says a small action on a difficult day is more valuable than a perfect plan that never begins.
One short audio clip, one sentence repeated out loud, one paragraph before sleep.
And those small actions do something psychological. They protect identity. Identity means the picture you have of yourself.
Like, am I a person who studies English? Or am I a person who used to study English?
Exactly. A learner who keeps touching English, even briefly, continues to think, English is part of my life. A learner who waits for perfect conditions slowly thinks, English is something I used to do.
That change is quiet, but it is dangerous.
Which is why the 1 minute method should be seen as a floor, not a ceiling. A floor is the minimum level. A ceiling is the top limit.
So the floor is 1 minute. The ceiling can move.
Right. On a good evening, 1 minute may become 10 or 20. On a hard evening, it may stay at 1. Both are acceptable because the system already succeeded when you showed up.
No hero speech required.
No hero speech required. And now we need to make this practical. What can fit inside 1 minute?
Please say something realistic.
Realistic it is. A single sentence routine is one option. Keep a short list of useful English sentences and review just one each night.
For example, I am running a little late. I will send it by tomorrow. I need a few more minutes.
Good. Another option is micro-listening. One short recording, maybe played once or twice while you take off your shoes or heat up food.
Microspeaking is good too. 2 simple sentences about your day. Today was busy. I solved one problem, but I still feel tired.
Yes. Or micro-reading. One short paragraph from familiar material. The key is a clear beginning and a clear end.
Not 15 tabs in a spiritual crisis.
Exactly. And tiny tasks work best when they are linked to ordinary moments that already exist.
This is where habits get smart.
Yes, if English depends on fresh motivation every night, it will often disappear. But if it is attached to a fixed action, it becomes easier.
Before leaving the office, listen to 1 minute. On the train, review one phrase. While water is boiling, read one paragraph. Before brushing your teeth, say 2 sentences.
Those repeated moments are called anchors. An anchor is a stable moment that reminds you what to do next.
I love that word. An anchor holds something in place.
Exactly, the anchor is not the study itself. It is the moment that carries the habit. And tired brains do better with recognition than with planning.
Meaning at 9 at night, I do not want a negotiation. I want a pattern.
Yes, when the bag goes on the chair, play the saved audio. When the rice cooker starts, review one phrase. When the bathroom light turns on, say 2 English sentences.
Then you stop asking, Should I study? The routine answers for you.
Another important point is preparation. Many learners lose energy because their materials are scattered.
Scattered means spread out in too many places.
Yes, some lessons are in one app, some words are in screenshots, some audio clips are in messages, and some notes are in a notebook that has disappeared into another dimension.
That is not even a joke. That is my real system from 3 years ago.
And after work, that scattered system becomes a major barrier. Low energy study needs one home for English, or at least one home for evening English.
One note, one folder, one playlist, one trusted place.
Imagine 2 evenings. In the first one, you decide to study. But first, you must choose between 5 apps, 3 channels, 2 online courses, and several saved posts.
I am tired just hearing that sentence.
In the second evening, you open one note called Evening English. Inside it, you find one sentence to repeat, one short audio clip, and one question to answer in your mind.
The second person is much more likely to continue, not because they are stronger, but because the system respects tiredness.
Exactly. And the content becomes even stronger when it matches real life. Many adults already meet English in small ways without noticing.
Product labels, app settings, work emails, travel words, short videos, little buttons on websites.
So a smart 1-minute method builds on that real exposure. If you work in customer service, maybe your sentences are polite phrases. If you work in an office, maybe they are scheduling words or short summaries. If you are raising children, maybe they are home routines.
That usefulness helps memory because the language feels close, not abstract.
Yes, on tired days, abstract study feels heavier. A long grammar explanation can be useful, but it may feel far away at 10 o'clock at night.
While one sentence from your real day feels possible.
Exactly. If your day had pressure, maybe you review words for delay, stress, or disagreement. If your day was full of chores, maybe you review routine actions. If your evening is calm, maybe you listen to one natural sentence and simply enjoy the sound.
The method changes with the day, but the minimum contact stays.
And tiredness itself has levels. Not every low-energy evening is the same.
Sometimes I can still speak. Sometimes listening is all I have. Sometimes reading one paragraph is okay, but conversation is not happening.
That is why a strong 1-minute system includes different modes. On the lowest energy days, passive contact may be enough. Passive means you mainly receive, like listening. On medium energy days, you can do light active practice, like repeating or saying 2 short sentences.
And on better days, 1 minute can open the door to something longer.
Exactly. Flexibility is not weakness. It is what makes a habit durable. Durable means able to last.
This reminds me of exercise. If I promise to run 10 kilometers every evening, I will fail quickly.
But if you promise to put on your shoes and walk outside, the plan has a better chance. Some days the walk stays short. Some days it grows because starting changed your mood.
English works the same way. The hardest moment is often the moment before beginning.
And 1 minute lowers the weight of that moment. Now, before we go further, if this episode is already helping you, send it to one friend who says, I want to study English, but I am too tired after work. This topic is probably not just for you.
Yes, share it with the tired friend, the honest friend, the I will start on Monday friend.
Let us talk about common mistakes because this method can still go wrong. The first mistake is turning the 1-minute floor into a hidden punishment.
Meaning you say 1 minute is okay, but secretly you judge yourself if it stays 1 minute.
Exactly. And that destroys the method. The floor is supposed to create safety, not pressure. If the brain feels shame, the habit becomes heavy again.
So if tonight is 1 minute, then tonight is 1 minute. Full stop.
The second mistake is changing materials too often. Tired learners are very vulnerable to the fantasy of a better system.
New app, new teacher, new notebook, new plan. Same confusion.
Yes, it feels productive, but often it is only movement without continuity. Repetition needs stability. If your 1-minute action changes every few days, it never becomes automatic.
Better simple and stable than perfect and constantly new.
The third mistake is trying to catch up after missing several days.
This one is so common. You skip 4 evenings and suddenly create a punishment schedule.
Exactly, but learning is not debt. Debt is something you owe and must repay. Growth is different. After a gap, the best return is a soft return.
Soft return. That is a lovely phrase.
It means you simply start again with 1 minute, no guilt payment. No dramatic apology to your notebook.
Just reopen the door.
The fourth mistake is vagueness. If you tell yourself, I will do some English later, the plan is weak.
Later is not real. Some English is not real.
Tired minds need specificity. Listening to one saved audio clip after taking off your shoes is clear. Reading one paragraph while dinner is heating up is clear. Practice listening tonight is too vague.
Specific means clear and exact.
Yes, and there is one more misunderstanding. Some learners fear that small sessions will train them to think small forever.
They worry. If I accept 1 minute now, maybe I will never return to serious study.
But often the opposite is true. Small sessions preserve the relationship with the language, and that relationship makes bigger study easier when life gets calmer.
Because you are still in contact. You are still ready.
Over weeks and months, the value of this method appears in quiet ways. Vocabulary grows through repeated encounters. Pronunciation improves through many tiny moments of listening and imitation. Confidence grows when English stops feeling like a special event and starts feeling normal.
A point is huge. When English becomes part of ordinary life, it becomes less dramatic and more sustainable.
Sustainable means possible to continue over time. And this is where many adults finally make progress, not because they became perfect, but because they became consistent.
Consistent means you keep doing it regularly, even if each day looks a little different.
Let us picture one worker who comes home tired 4 nights a week. Under an ideal plan, those nights may become empty because a full lesson feels too heavy.
Then maybe one weekend study session happens and the whole week feels disappointing.
But under a 1 minute floor system, those same 4 nights still contain English. One night is a sentence review while making tea. One night is a short audio clip on the bus. One night is 2 spoken sentences in the mirror. One night is 1 paragraph before sleep.
Suddenly the week is not empty anymore.
Exactly. Skill grows, but motivation changes too. After work, learning no longer feels like a second full-time job. It becomes serious enough to matter and humane enough to last.
Humane is a good word here. It means kind in a human, realistic way.
Yes. A humane system respects limited energy without turning that limitation into a reason to disappear completely.
So ambition and compassion can live in the same plan.
Very well said. In the long run, a practical rhythm beats a heroic rhythm. The floor stays at 1 minute on any day. Some evenings naturally rise above the floor and become 5 or 15 minutes. Weekends or quieter days can support deeper reading, longer listening, or more focused speaking.
The short session protects continuity. The longer session builds depth.
Exactly, they are not enemies, they support each other, and the biggest shift is mental. Instead of asking, do I have enough energy to study English properly tonight? Ask this. What is the smallest real contact I can make with English before this day ends?
Smallest real contact. Not imaginary contact. Not future contact. Real contact.
Yes, that question is gentler, but it is also more effective because it leads to action. It accepts reality without giving up the habit.
And it breaks all or nothing thinking. That phrase means you only accept 2 extreme choices. Everything or nothing.
Exactly. Real life usually happens in the middle, and good habits know how to live there.
Okay, Nora. I think it is time.
Yes, it is time for our word tour.
Our favorite slow part. Please say these with us.
In our word tour, we go back through useful phrases from the episode. We say them slowly, explain them simply, and help you feel them in your mouth, not just in your head.
Take your time. Repeat after us. No rush.
First phrase, low energy evening. Say it with us. Low energy evening.
One more time. Low energy evening.
This means an evening when your body or mind feels tired. Example, tonight is a low energy evening, so I will do 1 minute of English, not 30.
Good. Next phrase. Still counts. Say it with us. Still counts.
Still counts means it is still meaningful. It still matters. Example, one short sentence still counts.
I love that one because it is kind and firm at the same time.
Next, continuity. Flowly, continuity.
Continuity means no long break. It keeps something going. Example, 1 minute protects continuity in your English habit.
Very good. Next phrase, friction. Say it clearly. Friction.
Friction is a small difficulty that makes action harder. Example, too many apps create friction.
Another way to say it is small resistance. Not a giant problem, just enough to stop you.
Next phrase, floor, not ceiling. Say it with us. Floor, not ceiling.
The floor is the minimum. The ceiling is the upper limit. Example, 1 minute is the floor, not the ceiling.
Meaning you can do more, but you do not have to do more to succeed today.
Next phrase, anchor. Slowly. Anchor.
An anchor is a fixed moment that holds the habit in place. Example, boiling water can be your anchor for 1 minute of listening.
Good. Next, scattered materials. Say it with us. Scattered materials.
That means your English tools are in too many places. Example, my screenshots, notes, and audio clips are scattered materials, and they make me tired before I start.
Excellent. Next phrase, soft return. Repeat after us. Soft return.
Soft return means you come back gently after a break. Example, I missed 3 days, so tonight I will make a soft return with 1 minute.
No punishment, just return. Next phrase, durable habit. Slowly. Durable habit.
Durable means strong enough to last. Example, a flexible system creates a durable habit.
Very good. Next, smallest real contact. Say it with us. Smallest real contact.
This means the tiniest true action you can do today. Example, my smallest real contact tonight is reading 1 short paragraph.
Excellent. And one more because it is important. All or nothing thinking. Slowly. All or nothing thinking.
This means you only accept total success or total failure. Example, all or nothing thinking says 1 minute is useless, but real life says 1 minute can keep you moving.
Beautiful. Let us recycle a few of them together. Repeat after us, low energy evening.
Still counts.
Protect continuity.
Reduce friction.
Use an anchor.
Avoid scattered materials.
Make a soft return.
Choose the smallest real contact.
Very good. One more time. A little faster, but still clear.
Low energy evening.
Still counts.
Continuity.
Friction.
Floor, not ceiling.
Anchor.
Soft return.
Durable habit.
Smallest real contact.
Excellent work. If you repeated even half of those, that was real speaking practice.
And if you only listened, that still counts too.
Before we close, here is your small homework. Tonight, choose 1 anchor and 1 1-minute action. That is all. Not a full weekly system. Just 1 anchor and 1 action.
For example, after I put my bag down, I will listen to 1 saved clip. Or before I brush my teeth, I will say 2 English sentences about my day.
Before you go, tell us in the comments what your anchor and your 1-minute action will be tonight.
Yes, keep it simple. My anchor is the train ride. My 1-minute action is 1 sentence review. We really do read your comments, and they help other learners too.
If this episode helped you, you can follow Soft Step English and come back for the next one.
And if one tired friend came to mind while you were listening, send this episode to them too.
Thank you for spending this time with us and for bringing your real life, not your imaginary perfect life, into your English journey.
I am Ethan.
And I am Nora.
Thank you for listening to Soft Step English.
Your English does not need a perfect evening to grow. Keep your 1 small contact alive, and we will meet you in the next step.